Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £200 off for a family of 4.
And unfortunately, due to time, people change, priorities change, and the way people...
Painted these figs in under an hour. Let's walk through it in about a minute. I like to start out with a very, very loose grid just to get the proportions right, and I'll usually combine a reference photo with my imagination. Here I'm very loosely sketching the basic forms, and then I'm using this light gray mixed with yellow for the outer part of the figs, and I'm just using that until my brush runs out so it doesn't mix with my next color, which is this bright pink that I'm using as a base for some of the figs, slightly darker in the shadowed parts, and then I'm using up my brush to outline it, and with a much smaller brush I'm going right on top with white to create this squiggly texture, and it's brighter along this half because that's where the light is hitting it most intensely. Because see, now we're going in on the shadowed part with a darker color. Same texture and technique though. I'm popping in some yellow for some variation in color, and then more intense white for the highlights, darkening that outline for the skin of the fig, and pushing my shadows. Your darkest darks can never be too dark, and your lightest lights can never be too light. Now I'm essentially repeating that exact process throughout the rest of the piece, putting down a base, and then I'll be adding texture on top, which is what I'm doing here with this unhalved fig. Light highlight here to differentiate it, and the process of this fig half is exactly the same as the first one I showed you. These ones are in the shadows, so they're a little darker and muddier, and this is another unhalved fig, so it's a dark blue with some pink and white lines to make those striations in the skin. I decided to add some blueberries here because I felt like it was lacking, and some final highlights because you can never have enough highlights with something juicy like figs. And that's about it. This piece is available on my website right now.
It's new painting day. First I apply a wash of color. This helps me ease into painting by erasing all the scary white space. Next I outline my sketch. I work while the paint is still wet, so I can easily try again if I make a mistake. I use a rag to wipe, revealing all the highlights. At this stage, values are more important than details. I use a darker shade to mark all the shadows. Once this dries, I'll add color.
this look like sand? Wet, sandy, shiny beach, or not? And if it doesn't, tell me what you think it looks like. What do you think it looks like out there? Right? Go down as far as we want. These colors, we're going to turn them, all these vertical streaks, into horizontal streaks. I'm going to try to stay out of that bright area as well. I'm going to try to taint my sunshiny area. Right? There we go. Look at all these guys. The more that we make them horizontal versus vertical, tell me that doesn't look more like wet, sandy, shiny, water retracting off of that beach? Oh, look at it. Isn't it gorgeous? We're going to come across. Let's go like this. Start right here. Again, just jiggle and push against the canvas. All right? The more you push, the more of a little ridge is going to come off of that thing. All right, so let's jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. Oh, look at that golden shine right there. All right? Come over here. Start dragging it. Little bits. We're not trying to cover up all of our glossiness, right? We just want a little bit of that sea foam get stuck up there, pull its way back. Little ways, guys. Little things. Guys, that's fantastic. Right? The more that you drag out that way, the more it's going to brighten. Right? Remember, brighter you get, the more bright you have to continually get. So don't make it too stinking bright. That looks excellent. And we got the shine and the sand down there. Sweet.
Guys,
Guys?
I really don't think you'll ever be prepared for the childlike wonder and whimsy and joy that you're about to feel, okay? This painting, now, it starts with a bronze background. Thought that'd be fun. Shiny. Let you go, Mamma Mia. No. Can I be honest with you, okay? The inspiration for this painting was this slime that I saw on Instagram. I'm sorry, it's beautiful. And then that thought led me to, okay, fairy forest. Got it. And then these magical lights started appearing. I said, oh, okay. And then it's in branches, okay? Because we're peering through the trees, maybe. Painting this makes me feel, and ones like these, it makes me feel like I'm playing dress up with those plastic heels and then the little fairy wings. And do you know what I mean? Just full of joy. I'm full of joy right now. And I was wondering, I was like, how do I make this shine and get that? I loved the aqua in the slime, especially. So I kept building up the blue and I kept adding little glowing orbs everywhere. I said, there's not enough. Add more. And I was so focused that I did paint on my hand, and I can't describe to you why, but it had to happen. And also, don't worry about it. There's a lightning bug and a fairy. She's hiding. It could be a butterfly, but it's a fairy. Okay? She's hiding. And stop looking at her. She's shy. So that part right there with the moon was an accident, and anything cool in my paintings is usually by accident. And I'm like, oh, whoa, that's crazy.
So yeah, I added a little bit of light in the middle, but the brush strokes were already doing that. And so I was like, perfect, I'm just gonna leave that there. I added a spider web that's sparkly. There's glitter on it, of course. In a way that's not like, boo, Halloween. But in a way that it's a sparkly fairy forest and there's a sparkly spider there. And also a dandelion for you to find. Thought that'd be fun, just throw it on in there. Oh, look at her. She's sparkly. I'm just really so happy to be here with you in this magical fairy forest. And it's really an honor and a privilege. So, this is where we all live now. Don't worry about it. I live over there by that one star right.
Oil pastels for the first time. There's residue everywhere. My tablecloth is ruined. This is the drawing of pain and suffering.
Using some water and my acrylic paint, I'm going to lay down all the colors, and then with a dry blending brush, I'm going to blend everything in. Then I sprinkled some stars and adding details to my clouds and a moon. Now I'm sketching out the base layer of the mountains. And then after I have the base layer sketched out, I go back and add a second layer and add a little bit more details and shadows and adding the lights and darks. And then added a little bit of fog and waterfall and detail everything here. And then after that, I'll work on adding the water. So I added the base water. Everything's about layering. So the more layers you add, the more the painting comes to life. So now I'm adding all the little ripples and water details, and here it is. This original painting is now available at felixkfineart.com.
Make a sketchbook spread with me.
Starting with a melon soda.
Can you tell I'm filming with one hand, wrapping the junk box, raw dogging the sketch?
I'm doing a redraw of this old spread.
What the fuck are those hats?
You call that a chibi head ho?
Claudier colors. Learn anatomy, you thirsty bitch.
I really hope my art has improved from 0.5 months ago, because that shit is embarrassing.
Time to color.
So I'm starting with her base colors.
Just kidding, I'm too lazy to film that. Whole process.
Line art magic. That drawing needs Suki from Windbreaker.
I gave them some extra accessories.
I let it
What is my favorite VCR game? Just do whatever. And my lazy ass doesn't want to render a whole other piece.
Cut. Anime Tomogachi.
That's what you said. And you know what? What was that? Okay, James.
I drank a beer. I drank another beer. 3 beers. 4 beers.
Oh no.
5 beers.
Oh
6 beers. 7 beers. 8 beers.
Interactive stuff for a sketchbook. Flashlight. Hidden background. Pocket. Hidden messages. How about pictures?
Ideas for filling your sketchbook. Friends' pets. Portraits of her Fav influencer. Me. Art based on her Fav animal. Song lyric inspired page. Character crossovers. Draw on top of pieces of scrap paper.
This is the best sketchbook spread I've ever made. It probably took me about 8 hours to complete. If you could like or share it with me a lot anyways, enjoy.
Okay, she fine. She say she cool. She from the so she like it. Casamigo, yeah, do some shrooms. But if you want it.
fell asleep amid the flowers for a couple of hours on a beautiful
How I feel about certain design choices with little to no explanation. Yes. Yes. Absolutely not. For me, this one's 50-50. 100% no. Yes, and I don't care that it's impractical. I hate these. I think I might hate this even more. Yes, of course. No. Yes, I've grown really fond of this. Surprisingly, I actually like this.
I am fucking crazy, but I am free.
Welcome back. I'm glad to see you today. It's a fantastic day here and I hope it is wherever you're at. Let's do just a beautiful little colorful painting today, one that it should make you happy. Let's get started. Today, I'm going to start out, use the 1-inch brush, a little bit of just plain old titanium white, just a little spot of color, just a little touch of color.
Daydream, I fell asleep amid the flowers for a
Hickory dickory dock, the mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck one, the mouse ran down. Hickory dickory
lied to me. You deceived me.
You tried to deceive me.
I'm tired of listening to you.
You gave me your heart, you know. You'd like me to hand it back, whole again. But I won't. You'll live a long time yet, Catherine. An eternity without me.
Forgot that inside that icon there's still a young girl from Essex. People say we're alike. They say we've got the same hair. It's
Hey, want to listen to some tunes?
Yo, MF.
This guy creates some of the most unique art you will ever see. His paintings look like they're coming to life because he uses a technique called fluid art. Instead of using brushes, he pours vibrant paint directly onto the canvas. By simply tilting it up, he creates some of the most crazy looking paintings with deep meanings behind them, and no two pieces are ever the same. This guy creates some of the most unique art you will ever see. His paintings look like they're coming to life because he uses a technique called fluid art. Instead of using brushes, he pours vibrant paint directly onto the canvas. By simply tilting it up, he creates some of the most crazy looking paintings with deep meanings behind them, and no two pieces are ever the same. This guy creates some of the most unique art you will ever see. His paintings look like they're coming to life because he uses a technique called fluid art. Instead of using brushes, he pours vibrant paint directly onto the canvas. By simply tilting it up, he creates some of the most crazy looking paintings with deep meanings behind them, and no two pieces are ever the same. This guy creates some of the most unique art you will ever see. His paintings look like they're coming to life because he uses a technique called fluid art. Instead of using brushes, he pours vibrant paint directly onto the canvas. By simply tilting it up, he creates some of the most
Ideas for filling your sketchbook. Friends' pets. Portraits of her fave influencer. Meme. Are based on her fave animal. Song lyric inspired page. Character crossovers. Draw on top of pieces of scrap paper.
Fill this crazy sketchbook page with me. You have been warned. So first, let's make a drawing. There we go. Let's cut it out. Now let's choose some papers for the background. And now we're fixing the background a bit, putting the sticker. Oh my god, oh.
Oh